everybody, it's your girl Diamond and welcome to my channel, A Diamond and the Raw. Today I'm going to be doing a mukbang. Well, typically you eat in a mukbang, but since I am juice fasting, I am going to be having a juice feast in front of you today from Nekter juice bar. Yes, I'm not sponsored yet, but hopefully y'all, Nekter, you feel me? Yeah, hook your girl up. But anyway, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the law of attraction and gratitude and why I quit grad school. So let's get started. And actually I quit like less than a week ago, so it's still kind of real. But let's get started on this mukbang slash story time. But first, I need to have some juice because I'm hungry and your girl can't be hungry on no fast, so give me a second. This is the green apple detox. If you guys want to know my real reactions, which has fennel in it. Whoever thought of that, amazing. But if you guys want to get my review of Nekter juice bar and 4 of their green juices, just watch the video in the description, in my description. I've linked it below, of my review of their juices and the prices. So this is my favorite so far. It's the green apple detox because it's fennel. I've never heard of that before, but it adds like that freshness, like that herbiness, like a dill pop. But it's not dill, it's more subtle than dill, but it's so fresh and citrusy and I'm stealing it. I'm gonna steal this recipe. Ain't no shame in my game. Okay. I also have some water. Now I do have reusable straws. I just didn't have enough for this video. But you know, I am working on my sustainability here. Okay. So let's get into it. I guess, why did I quit grad school? Well, first of all, let's back up to the whole law of attraction, manifesting your dreams, yada yada yada. Okay, so this is February. Yeah, like February 22nd, 2021. So in December, I'm a teacher, so over our Christmas break, we had like 2 weeks off, and I was like, I wanna make this dream board of mine. It had been homework for me in therapy for a minute. I just kind of had the rough draft outline, and I kind of didn't know what I really wanted in life, so I had plenty of time to think about it over the break, Christmas break. And I was like, I created my dream board. I can insert footage, or that might be a whole different video. We'll see when I edit this how I feel. But I have this really big trifold, just a really big, it stands like 3 feet tall, and I have just a bunch of pictures, not a lot of words, but a bunch of pictures of everything I'm trying to manifest in the next, well, up to 5 years. So it's kind of like a current, like today to 5 year dream board, and I aspire, or I intend to check off every single thing when I said it. That's, I think, the power of dream boards is that when you look at them more every day, which I do, morning, noon, and night, and even when I'm not at home, excuse me, I'm still thinking about them, visualizing myself in my dream house, in my dream city, Houston, H-Town, shut it down. And I'm grateful for it. So I think it's important that when you are making a dream board, it's not just all about want, because you're sending the energy out that you lack, and you'll never get anything when you're always chasing what you want. That's just kind of how the law of attraction, how it works. So what you do with the dream board and how you how it will help you, how you use it to help you manifest what you want, is that you look at it and you say, I love, because the universe responds to love. The universe responds to abundance. When you say I am abundant, then the universe is going to respond to that and give you abundance. And also when you respond and you go through each thing on your dream board and you say, I am grateful that I have this, I am grateful that I am XYZ. I'm grateful that I have blank in my bank account. In my bank account. In my bank. I think that's a song, I think. I don't know. I think I heard it. But yeah, you just kind of want to make sure you're grateful. The universe is, I think that's the bridge between what you want and what you don't have, is being grateful and sending forth love in abundance, because the universe is so abundant. That same life force, it wants to give you what you want in life. It wants to bless you, but we have to make sure that we are controlling all of our thoughts and making sure that they are centered on abundance and gratitude and kindness, and basically like insert all the fruits of the spirit: love, joy, peace, long suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, and temperance. Yeah, temperance. Yeah, so basically just making sure that you catch all your thoughts and you send forth love, gratitude, kindness to people. For instance, if you are in, this is a toxin booster killer, I don't know, this one, I'm gonna look it up. It's on my phone right here. The toxin flush, so good. Typical green juice, more for it with apple, but it's still good. Trying to think about what I was saying. Oh, for instance, there we go. Okay, come through, omegas. But y'all working. When you're in traffic, and let's say somebody cuts you off, skirt right in front of you. You know, typically, I'll just mention me. I'm not gonna preach, but typically, oh yes, I be doing all this I speak with my hands, and it's gotten to a point where at one point somebody was doing this back at me in front of me, and I was like, dude, and they tried to brake check me, and I swear, like, what you want? Like, I used to be that crunk on the road. You can attribute it to short person syndrome, because I'm only 5'1", and that's barely because I'm shrinking, because I'm losing weight, my fat pads are shrinking. But I'm 5'1", I'm feisty. So if you know about any short person, you know that we're feisty. It is what it is. That is a true stereotype for the most part. So I get crunk. I just get crunk on the road. But now, because I'm not trying to create any resistance to the source, as Wayne Dyer, I listen to Wayne Dyer a lot now, and I read Proverbs for wisdom. So I'm just trying to be abundant in my knowledge, just everything. And I listen to Wayne Dyer, and he's really big on catching your thoughts and sending forth something else so that you can attract that. So let's say said person cuts me off in traffic. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna control my thought, and I'm gonna be like, well, I'm in my baby steps, as my mom likes to say, because I'm supposed to just be like, God bless him, or I'm supposed to be like, I send love their way immediately, or like send love and light immediately. But now I'm like, y'all pathetic, but God bless you. So I'm on my baby steps. Like, this is real talk, y'all. This is real talk. One day I'm trying to stop saying y'all are pathetic or y'all are low vibrational before I send my blessing to them. But it's a work in progress. I know I'm trifling. I know. Look, I'm working on it. This is just not, I'm not on my soapbox preaching, and like, this is real life. But typically I would just, be cussing about, but that's not cute anymore, because I'm trying to manifest and I'm trying to attract what I really want. And I'm the person who's been creating so much resistance, because the universe just wants to give. It's abundant. You can sub out the universe for God. I'm spiritual. I'm also religious. I believe they go hand in hand. But if you don't believe that, like my sister's like, you better say God. Whatever you believe in or what you don't believe in, universe, God, just know it's an abundant life force and it's giving. Okay? Call it whatever. Call it Bob. I don't care. It's none of my business. But you just have to set that out there. This is the greenie. This is the one that tastes like that, as they say, salad in a bottle, because it's no sweetener. Which to me, because I've been juicing for so long, it tastes like soy sauce. It tastes like liquid aminos, because greens are hella salty. First of all, greens are hella salty. Y'all can't tell if you're eating salt and you're adding it to your diet, or if you're like a chip fiend, like my mama is working on it. But you know, I like salty stuff too. But I haven't had like added salt to my diet, so my taste buds are changing, and this is really salty. But you wouldn't be able to know that if, you know, maybe I would have started like, you know, maybe 20-30 days ago. It would have tasted just normal, but more bitter, I guess, for some of y'all. But to me, it's salty. I don't taste bitter at all. Ooh, it's salty. I feel like I can marinate some tofu in that. Oh my goodness. Oh god. But yeah, so that's really big, is listen to Wayne Dyer. And how did I get on that? I know I love Sarah Blakely. She's one of my female role models because she first woman billionaire, I think, in the United States. So she's hustling. Like, if y'all don't know, she is the creator and founder of Spanx, which is her billion-dollar idea that has led her to just attract, you know, so much wealth and prosperity. And she's just like a normal person. If you watch her stories with her and her husband Jesse on Instagram, they're just like the most normal couple. I just love them. I love them, and I love her. But she said a lot of her fortune has she credits Wayne Dyer, listening to him for years. And I'm like, hey, monkey see, monkey do. So if I see, hey, that works for her, I have nothing else to lose. So yes, I'm listening to Wayne Dyer now, on my way to work, or I listen to his tapes a few times. I need to find something else to listen to, because at this point I kind of have his it's the Power of Intention. That's the one I listen to. I kind of have it memorized at this point, which is not bad, just like I need something else. If y'all have if y'all recommend one of his tapes, leave it down in the comments below. But yeah, so that's how I, you know, I started with the, you know, just doing my dream board. I had no idea about Wayne Dyer or anything like that. And then I started like transforming my mindset, because I'm like, it's just, I mean, it just kind of happens. Like, once you start, I feel like the universe is going to keep giving you things to like keep you on the path. So I just started with a dream board. I'm like, hey, these are all the things I want. And then I started listening to Wayne Dyer, just an idea that, hey, listen to Wayne Dyer. So that wasn't my idea, just I'm like, okay, let me just do it. And so then it's like, hey, quit grad school. well, first it was like, hey, do a green juice fast. And I'm like, okay, because I know I have a whole panel on my dream board dedicated to health. Y'all don't know, I literally I'm a junk food vegan. I am what I am, and I'm working on that, which is why I'm doing this green juice fast. I'm on day 31 now. Yay! I talk about it more in one of my videos. I'll link it in the description below. I think it's the one. I don't know. Look, I got 2 channels in my head. I'm posting in both channels. A daily dose of diamond, a diamond in the raw. I'm confused at this point, but I'll get that all sorted out about where I talk about. No, that's in a daily dose. I talk about my weight loss journey and my weight in a daily dose of diamond. Yes. And this is the diamond. Yeah, this is the diamond in the raw. Okay. okay. I got it. Your girl got it. What was I gonna say? I just feel like, oh yeah, it was like, do this green juice fast. Like, I'm like, it's on my dream board, and it's just an idea, and I just took it. Like, I think my last meal was eating pad thai, tofu pad thai with no egg, and it had no fish sauce on it. I go to a place right down the road, and which I'm not gonna tell you what it is, because y'all need to search my address. No, y'all ain't searching your girl address for nothing, honey. But just know it's a bomb Thai food place. And then I had like some veggie spring rolls with it. Perf. It was like, if that was like my last meal, I was happy about that. But then it's just like, I felt just so just like and my body wasn't doing that well processing things, processing food at all. So I just felt heavy, and my body needed a break. So it came up. So it was an idea in my head. Hey, do a juice fast. And I'm like, okay. And that was not all. That was an idea that I got after I created my dream board. And then, ooh, this is the Sublime. It's like really citrusy. It has like it's leading with lime and orange. So I want to dilute this because it's so pungent. Pungent, is that the word? I'm a school teacher, I should know. Well, technically, I teach, not English, I teach science, so I don't know. Pungent, not pungent. Pungent, does that mean stank? Like, when I think of pungent, I'm like, is that an orange? It's good. It's just like, bow! It's good. Yeah, moving on. But I had the idea to do the green juice fast, and then I did it, and then I have a video, and I may insert it or I may not. I don't know. But it was day 2 of my juice fast, and I was pounding out one of my research papers that were due that night, and I was like, you know, clearly heaviest weight I have been in my entire life. But now I'm 25 pounds down. 30 days later. But anyway, I was talking about it prompting came in my spirit, and it was like, you know, cause I was like, I'm a new teacher. I have been excelling in my work. They elevated me quickly. Like, I've only been teaching for like 2.5 years, and within that 2 years, it hasn't even been 2.5. And in that 2 years, I'm brand spanking new to teaching. I'm now department head. I'm mentoring teachers. Like, I love the kids, so I'm building great bonds with them, because I'm working at for lack of better words, like a dropout prevention school. So it's like an alternative school. It's like, it's rough. No, don't get me wrong, but I love it. I'm thriving, and I'm grateful for that. That God has allowed me to grow in this position so quickly too. But it was like, so I started doing grad school because I wanted to become a principal. So I did the principal certification track or whatever, and I was 2 classes in, and grad school wasn't hard, because I was making hundreds on most of my papers. The lowest grade I ever made was a 95, because she took off 2 periods. She took off 5 points because I didn't put periods after et al. Twice. So she was being really anal, because I guess she was like, oh, this girl's making hundreds on all her papers, so let me take off 5 points for 2 periods in 7 pages. Yeah, she tried it. But whatever, I'm grateful. But it wasn't even that. Like, I was acing grad school, because I'm a scholar. Like, went to school on a full ride. Like, school's what I know, but I knew that it's not the path that I really want to be. Like, I see myself being this, yes, like a digital nomad. I've always wanted to be a digital nomad, where I'm working from home, I'm financially free, I clock in, I'm doing my own work, but I'm not clocking in to anybody else. And that's what I've always wanted to do. I want to be entrepreneurial, but make myself my brand. And that's my dream. And I've always, since I was a little girl, just knew, I was like, I know I want to be a star. And I remember Oprah said the same thing when she was a little girl. She always felt it. But clearly now she's Oprah. So hopefully, looking back on this video, when I pop, y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh, she said she wanted to be a star. Yeah, because I manifested this. That's why. But yeah, so I always felt like I was just going to be something great. So I'm like, this teaching, it's like the safe option. That's the thing. Like, it's secure. Being a principal and an assistant principal, like, it's a secure option. It's something that I know I can do. But something like stepping out on faith, and launching my YouTube channels and my health journey, even juicing, like for 100 days. That's what I intend to do. It seems like that's the path of most resistance. And as David Goggins says, he's just like, do the thing that's gonna have the most resistance, because you're gonna have the greatest reward. So things with the least resistance, the world is doing. Well, what's the most resistance? And discipline is a lot. Like, it's a lot. Back to the green apple detox. It's so good. It's that fennel, y'all. It's that fennel. Yeah, so I was like, I knew it was in my spirit, and I set from jump that I had to quit grad school. But I fought it, y'all. I fought it. I'm a fighter. I'm like, because I'm still fighting what I always know, and then I'm a scholar. So it's definitely like, I'm not a scholar. I have to break from that in order for me to just do what I really loved. And, you know, if I've identified as, you know, a nerd my whole life, and clearly I'm really good at teaching, and even grad school I was excelling. You would think like, yeah, I would make a great principal. Yeah, I would in another life. But it's in my spirit that this wasn't what the universe, what God, Bob, whatever you call it, has for me. And I just feel that, and that's something that I can't settle on. And I could choose to settle and be a principal, but then like I know that there's something in me that's like, this is not for you. And so I got that feeling strong as soon as I started juicing. And I was like, gosh, I gotta quit grad school. And I had just started like my second term. We had like 5-week courses, and so they go pretty quickly, and I had just started my 5-week, and I was like, dang. And then basically by the end of the 5th, the last day of the last class, I had just submitted my last paper, and this was like a week ago, literally. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. So at that point, I had been juicing for about 3-4 weeks. So I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I literally I was like, well, it was Sunday, so I just finished my last paper that it was due that day. And then I was like, something told me just, you know, and then we have like 1 week periods off in between each of the 5 weeks, so it's nice. So it's like, just quit tomorrow, just quit on Monday, you're off anyway, just quit tomorrow. So I was like, okay, fine, because I might have just thinking like, I'm still battling like, should I actually quit, should I not? So let me just sleep on it. And then I went in the kitchen to make me a juice, and then that same spirit, the same life force, giving force, just nudged me and said, do it now. So I did it right then and there, and that took a lot out of me, because I'm not a quitter. Like, grad school was easy for me, and that was really hard. It was just like, dang, like, I gotta follow this prompting. It's the same prompting that told me to start therapy. It's the same prompting, which I love therapy now. I have to talk about that in another video, but it has like exponentially increased the quality of my life going bi-weekly. It's the same spirit that told me to use a dream board. It's the same spirit that told me to juice for 30 days or for 100 days, and I'm thriving and I'm feeling so good and fitting back in my clothes again, like looking like myself again, like just getting healthier all around. Like, it's the same spirit. So just listen to that guiding force, because there's a truth in it, you know. And I feel like the universe is love. It's a love force, and it wants the best for us. Even in this fallen world, yeah, tragedy happens, people die, you lose your job, a lot happens in this fallen world. But I believe that even in tragedy, even in sadness and dark times, like, that guiding force is still loving and always wanting to love us. And yeah, everybody gotta die, so it is what it is. Don't be like, oh, I'm leaving God, everybody gotta die. Look, that's not that channel. That's not what this channel is for. I'm just saying that I believe that there are more blessings than there are curses. If you think that, if you don't think that, then you're attracting more curses and negativity. But I choose to make sure I control my thoughts and say, hey, there are more blessings here, there's more love here in this fallen world than there is, you know, than not. And that's what I choose to believe, and that's why I'm attracting more love, more prosperity, more abundance, because that's what I'm choosing to agree with. You don't have to choose to agree with that, and your life will reflect that. But those are just some nuggets from, you know, what do I know? What do I know? What does Wayne Dyer know? I don't know. What does Sarah Blakely know? But but anyway, so that's kind of like my journey. That's why I quit grad school, because I want to do something. I never gave myself a chance fully to commit to YouTube, and YouTube has been in my spirit for since it came out, like over a decade. My mom has been saying, like, you would make a great YouTube star, yada yada yada, and I feel that. Okay, I think it cut off. Anyway, you make a great YouTube star, and I was like, you know what, I would. But so now I'm giving myself the chance to do it. And I'm feeling like, you know, I'm scared of this journey, but I know I have to quit grad school because it didn't align with what I really wanted, which is financial freedom and abundance and wealth. And look up any school principal's salary, and it's not going to be more than $119,000. And while that is a lot for a lot of people who came from poverty, you know, you came out the mud, then that's a lot. That's a dream life. It's a typical American life, and I'm not hating on that life at all. I'm just saying it's not for me, and I just know that there's greater out there for me, more abundance, and that's what I want to keep attracting in my life. Yeah, I think I covered all my bases. But at the end of the day, my nuggets are: be grateful for everything, control more of your thoughts, and catch them. Catch your thoughts. When you're having a negative thought, catch it and say, this is what I love. I love the sky. I love fresh air. I love green juices. I love food. I love my mom, my dad. I love whoever you love. Whatever things you love. I love my dog Fluffy. Whatever you love, just catch it. If somebody's being nasty to you, you don't have to respond to that. Just in your mind, be like, I love this. And you have to keep your energy clean. That way the universe can continue to bless you. And so you don't get in the way of your blessings. Yeah. Be grateful. Send out love and light. And make a dream board, because I do feel like ever since I made a dream board, everything is coming to fruition in its own time, and it's just beautiful. I would highly recommend it. And I should totally do a dream board, a separate dream board video to show you what's on mine, how I got started, and why it's important. It's literally the crux of the law of attraction. But without further ado, I feel like I've had my meal. I kind of had sipped off of a lot of juices, as you clearly can see. I'm going to dilute this one to Sublime because it's a little too citrusy for me. It's salty and citrusy, and it's the toxin and flesh, whatever. I think I'm coming to a point where I'm kind of full. I drink about 32 ounces at a time on my own anyway when I juice my own juices. Oh yeah, I'm full. And then I have class in like less than an hour. I teach after school as well. So like my first job is from 7 to 2:30. Then I rush home, and then I have another job where I'm teaching STEM to little kids virtually from 3:30 to 6. So I have to go ahead and get ready for my job since I took off from my first one today. Shh. And I hope you guys have taken something from this video, and thank you for watching this far. If you have, I'm grateful for you, and I love y'all. Thank you for supporting my channel, and on that note, I hope you have enjoyed this mukbang. I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye!